Hey guys, me Dave. It is 12/19/2019. It is Thursday, so I thought I would do a little video tonight. A lot of things, a lot of leaders push ideas, and they almost dictate what they want us to do and what they think that we need to do. I just want to go over some things really quick. It's gonna be a short video. Um, some of the leaders have made uh, uh, very strong points of what to do when you're targeting the individual and stuff like that, which I don't agree with them. I really don't. I don't think like these guys. I really don't. I think you have to do what's best for you and stuff, and it doesn't work for everyone. But anyway, they like to create busy work, a lot of busy work for us TIs. Do they want you to do all these things that is busy work? There's no point to it. The results are going to come back zero and all this stuff. Like FOIA requests. I did FOIA requests. Nothing came back. It was a waste of time. Um, it's just a waste of time. Um, you know, um, you know there was another leader that said, oh, if you get pulled over, hand them a flyer, hand the police officer a flyer. And it started out, and the flyer said on it, it said the FBI is lying to you about me and blah 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 blah. Would you honestly take a chance and would you hand that flyer to a police officer if you got pulled over? My point is that you're gonna make yourself more of a target. All you're doing is drawing attention to yourself, and you're gonna make yourself more of a target. You're if they didn't notice you now, if they didn't notice you before, now they're gonna notice you because they're gonna say, who's this guy doing all these FOIA requests? What for? If you get pulled over and you hand the police officer a flyer that says the FBI is lying to you, I think that is dangerous. I would not do that myself. If I get pulled over, I'm not going to mention to anyone that I'm a targeted individual. Why would you draw attention to yourself? You're asking to be locked up in a psych ward. You really are. You're asking to be locked up in a psych ward. If you got pulled over and you handed the police officer a flyer, there's a good chance he does know a little bit about what's going on, and he knows who you are, possibly. Not all cops are involved, but a lot of them are involved. But you could just be random and get pulled over because you didn't put your blinker on or whatever. I wouldn't draw attention to yourself and say, hey, guess what? I'm a targeted individual. Here's a flyer, sir. You're asking to be locked up, in my opinion. Anyway, I wouldn't listen to a lot of these people that tell you to do this and they tell you to do that and they tell you, oh my gosh, they do all this stuff. Are they doing it? Are they doing it? They're probably not doing it. You don't want to draw more attention to yourself. Um, you know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And I think it's a big mistake listening to some of these leaders that are telling us to do this stuff, and they're almost dictating on to us on what we should do. What are you crying for? She's crying, or she's talking. She's not crying. She's talking. Um, she must want attention. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this off, but be careful who you listen to out there, you guys. There's a lot of people out there that think they know what they're talking about and stuff like that. And I would try to be low profile so you don't draw any attention to yourself. Do what you can online. Do activism. I totally agree with doing activism. You know, um, don't, if you're gonna hand out flyers, don't do it alone. Always have someone with you. But as far as this, handing police officers flyers and saying that the FBI is lying to you, I think you're asking for trouble there. I think you're asking for trouble. These people just, it's all, it's almost like they don't know what's going on. It makes no sense to me. I wouldn't listen to these people. And they want to dictate on what you should do to help yourself in this program. It's like in FOIA requests and all that stuff. It's a waste of time. Nothing's gonna come back. I mean, do you think it's gonna come back and they're gonna say, oh yeah, you're on a watch list. You're on a terrorist watch list. That's all BS. The FOIA request is, they're not going to come back at anything. The FISA court is a big waste of time, has nothing to do with us. Like I say, they deal with foreign intelligence. When they were doing surveillance on Carter Page, um, they thought he was working with the Russians or getting information from the Russians and stuff like that, and that's how that fake dossier came into play from the MI5 guy. You know, it, the FISA courts has nothing to do with us, and these people are perps who are pushing this narrative. It's busy work. And if you're going to sit there and write to the FISA courts and all this stuff, don't do it. You're going to draw attention to yourself. It's not going to do any good. And I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you the truth. It's not going to do any good to do any of that stuff. The only thing you can really do is go to, TI days, contact your senators and all that stuff. They know what's going on. Just like Dr. Duncan said, he went in front of the senators and stuff like that, and he said they play dumb. They play dumb and they pretend nothing's going on. So we're kind of in a bind. Nobody's listening to us. And it's but some of these leaders don't know what they're talking about. They really don't. And I think a lot of them are perps, to be honest with you. And they're creating busy work. Oh, do this, do that, do this request, do that request. Oh. Nothing's gonna come out. This is so black budget. It's rogue. Yeah, they're above the law. They're not using the laws to do this to us. And it's just. I better stop there before I start rambling on about all that. But anyway, I'm going to cut this off, you guys. And I hope you're doing well out there and having a good night. And I'll talk to you guys later.